the burning flames. So, I can't find a statement on him. I got told it was somewhere in this mess of an institute. Didn't bloody hell that might pierce after with no good cleaning. I tried to ask Max, and he a bit cold about it. Like, weirdly automatically generated answers. It took him a long time to respond, but maybe he was just thinking, maybe I'm overthinking it, maybe he was acting a bit confused. Like, I asked him if he's seen it, and he said he didn't know. Like, he didn't do that kind of thing. Like, he didn't do that stuff at the institute. I don't know if you know this, but that's stupid. I know him for a good 5 months now, but maybe he's hit his head or something. Doesn't matter. The core of it, I'll find it. Later, I will find a statement. In the meantime, I found this statement that says important on it. So here we go. Statement of wow. Didn't know she came here. Oh. Emily Hart and her interaction with a ritual. Statement recorded by Jill, the archivist. Date not included, so Tuesday the 2nd, April 2027. Statement begins. Okay, so back when I was acting in a movie, and I was working with one like the biggest actors at the time, Mr. Oliver Crook. You probably heard of him. Well, we were friends, I guess. We talked a few times, but not a lot. Like, you know that friend where you just like you talk to, but you don't really hang out with. Like, it's easier to be known as friends than be harder than to be known as enemies. Like one of those, like you just it's there when you start thinking about friends. They start appearing. Yeah, not just me. Probably not. Anyways, he asked me to go to a party that was celebrating this flame, endless flame, something stupid like that. Anyways, he invited me and told me he would only go if someone he knew went too. I like parties, okay, but one getting invited out of the blue at like a late time, it was tempting not to go, but I went. I was off that day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We went to the party. Surprisingly, it was fun. Actually, good. The good food, great entertainment. It was just a nice party. There was one thing that stuck out. The house, it had burn marks over the place. And okay, I brought my own water bottle, but I drank a bit of the water and like obviously beer and alcohol and stuff. But I wasn't drinking. I don't do that. It was hot, not just like hot, like very hot. Like the water that just came out of the oven. It didn't bother me because, well, I had my water bottle that I brought every morning before we go acting. Well, but okay, this might sound crazy, but through the whole night, the water got only hotter, which doesn't make sense. Which still doesn't make sense. I don't know what time it was, but I thought it started to get late, so I went to check my phone, and when I picked it up, it was hot. Like the water, it was burning my hand. I went to turn it on quickly, and it wouldn't turn on. I dropped it, and I checked all over the phone. It, it just wouldn't turn on. Just I opened up the phone because I had one of those older ones that you could do that with. The wires, they were burned out. I asked Mr. Oliver for his phone, but he didn't know where he put it. And when we eventually found it, it was just the same. At that point, we both agreed that we should just leave. But as we went to leave, everything went quiet. And that's when the fireworks set loose. We went to go to the door, and when the door handle was not there, we looked down, and it was melting on the floor. We looked outside the house. All we could see were the burning flames of the other houses around us. We turned to run, get out of anywhere, and we saw a man, just an average man, 5 foot, bit of hair, average weight, to tell us it's time and to follow him. So we did. Back to the back garden, where we saw a massive fire pit with what I thought was at first a stick man. Afterwards turned out to be a man set on fire. He had fire tattoos all over him, like everywhere, and white long hair. I don't know why, but at that moment I started to realise he was actually saying stuff and humming as everyone just watched him and followed him into the fire. We turned to run. We had to run then, but one of them, probably the same man, grabbed us and started to pull us in. I screamed for help, but in my fear of panic, I picked up a stick that was on the fire and stabbed it into the man who was holding me. He started to bleed. He started to bleed ashes. I didn't have time to react to that. I just ran. I ran to the house. But as I turned around to see where Oliver was, he was still being brought into the flames. Without thinking, I got out my water bottle that was still cold from this morning. I threw it at Oliver. Maybe, I don't know why, to bully him out. But instead, everyone started to scream. I ran out of the house and called the police. By the end, they found 25 blunt bodies, one person made out of ass, and 10 dead bodies. They never found Oliver. Statement ends. So I guess that's a ritual. Sounds like it failed, luckily. Sounds like they can be stopped very easily, and if they fail, they die, maybe. Like this one burnt, but why did they get asked to come to the ritual? Is there something else needed? Anyways, I looked into it. Oliver went missing on October the 5th, 2025. Still missing people. Still missing. People say he died, but I don't know. Anyway, more about the ritual. It sounds like the ritual called the hottest flame. I wonder if one of them was like me. The one in the middle sounds like someone I heard about in the news. I might ask Max if he's not being mean or weird. I'll ask him to look into it. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I can find a stupid statement about Jack. Or more statements about the rituals. Statement.